students. Today we are going to study the next topic of Science 1, that is the chemical reaction and equation. In this chapter, let's first study the various types of chemical reaction. There are various types of chemical reaction. The first one is the combination reaction. Okay. What is combination reaction? Let's see with the help of this equation. If there are two elements A and B, then they are going to combine and form AB. Such type of reaction is combination reaction. The another one is a decomposition reaction. In the decomposition reaction, let's see this equation. These are not the actual elements, but so that you can understand, that's why I have used this symbol. Suppose a compound is C and B. In the decomposition reaction, the elements get decomposed in C and B separately. So this is a decomposition reaction. Now student, the third type of a chemical reaction is displacement reaction. Observe this equation. Here AB is a compound. It is going to react with C. Then in a displacement reaction, this C displaces the B. Because C is more reactive than B, then what will happen? AC is formed and B is going to be displaced. Now students, let's see the next chemical reaction, that is a double displacement reaction. Let's see with the help of this equation. Here AB combined with CD. Here what happened in double displacement? Only the elements get exchanged. Let's see how. The A is going to react with D to form AB and B and C are going to form. So the position or the element get exchanged in double displacement reaction. So these are the various types of chemical reaction. Now with the help of the chart and with the help of the various examples, let's study in detail that what are the various types of chemical reaction. Now students, let's see the combination reaction with the help of some example. Here, what is combination reaction? When two or more substances combine to form a single product, then the reaction is known as combination reaction. It may be a mixture or compound, but here we are talking about the chemical reaction. Let's see the example. The first example is the formation of iron sulfide by mixing iron and sulfur. So the chemical reaction is in this way. Fe plus S gives FeS. Means iron react with sulfur, it form iron sulfide. Now let's see one more example of combination reaction. It is a formation of acid rain, or we can say the carbonic acid. When carbon dioxide is mixed with water vapor in environment, then carbonic acid is formed. Let's see with the chemical equation. Carbon dioxide CO2 in the gaseous form react with the water vapor, that's why it is gaseous form, or in the form of a droplet also, H2O. It is going to form carbonic acid. So H2CO3 is a liquid carbonic acid or formation of acid rain. Now student, let's see the difference between the exothermic reaction and endothermic reaction. The reaction in which the heat is evolved, means heat is released, जहाँ पर heat release होती है, that chemical reaction is known as exothermic reaction. Let's see one example. If sodium hydroxide, if you add water in it, then what will happen? That solution become warm, or we can say that the heat is liberated. So it's a solution which form after adding the water, the heat is going to evolve or released. Now the next is endothermic reaction. A reaction where the reactant required or absorb heat. For example, during the process of dissolution of potassium nitrate in water, heat is absorbed from the surrounding and therefore the temperature of the resulting solution is less. Now students, let's see some examples of decomposition reaction. The first example is thermal decomposition of calcium carbonate. For this, what we have to do, we have to take the two test tubes in this way. These two test tubes are connected with the pipe in this way, or a tube. Now here Here we have taken the calcium carbonate in one and we are going to heat it. So, chemical reaction is in this way. Calcium carbonate, when heated, it is going to form calcium oxide and carbon dioxide gas is going to liberate. Now how we will come to know that the carbon dioxide gas is liberated in this reaction? The carbon dioxide gas will come out from this one test tube and it is going to pass through this tube to another one. The another tube contain lime water. As the carbon dioxide reaches, जैसे ही carbon dioxide दूसरे test tube में आता है, that lime water turns milky. So this indicate that the carbon dioxide gas is produced during this chemical reaction. So how, in which way this chemical reaction is a decomposition reaction? Here the calcium carbonate get decomposed in calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. Mostly during the industrial manufacturing of cement at near about 1000 degree Kelvin, calcium carbonate is decomposed into the calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. Now students, let's see the one more example of decomposition reaction, that is the electrolysis of the water or electrolytic decomposition of water. First of all, let's see how the electrolysis of water takes place. For that, such type of an instrument setup we required. Here in this jar we will take the water and there are two electrodes are in this manner. The one is connected, one is known as anode, the another one is known as cathode, which is connected to negative terminal is cathode, this one is anode. And here over this cathode a test tube is inverted, placed inverted. Another one is also, one more test tube is kept upward down. Stop. One more test tube is kept above the second electrode. These are the graphite rods, cathode and anode. Now, as the electricity is passed or when the electric current is passed through the water, now to have an electrolysis, we have to acidify this water. So that means little bit acid we have to add in it. So through the acidified water, when the electricity is passed, its electrolysis takes place and the oxygen and hydrogen gas is liberated at the two electrodes. Means at cathode, the hydrogen gas is liberated and at anode, oxygen gas is liberated. See here you can see the bubbles of oxygen. Here you can see the bubbles of hydrogen gas. So during the electrolysis or electrolytic process, the water get decomposed into oxygen and hydrogen gas. Now students, let's see one more example of decomposition reaction. What you have to do, take some pale yellow silver bromide in a dish like this and keep it under the sunlight. Then what will happen? The decomposition of silver bromide takes place in silver and bromide. It gets decomposed. So when the plain yellow silver bromide is exposed to sunlight, first of all it turns grey and the reaction is in this way. Silver bromide, it gets decomposed to silver and bromide. So in this way the chemical reaction takes place when it is exposed to sunlight. Now students, let's see what is displacement reaction. The reaction in which a more reactive element displaces another element having the less reactivity from its compound is called displacement reaction. Now let's see what is displacement reaction with the help of an example. Copper sulfate when react with iron, then it is going to form ferrous sulfate and it is going to replace or displace copper. So here iron is highly reactive as compared to copper. So what the iron has done, it is Fe has displaced the copper. So in place of copper you can see Fe or ferrous is there and it replace or displace the copper. In this way the displacement reaction takes place. Now students, let's see with the help of this diagram that how the ion. Now student, with the help of this diagram, let's see how the displacement reaction takes place between copper sulfate and iron. Here there is a bluish color copper sulfate solution is there. Now what we'll do, we'll put a iron nail in this beaker. Then after 20 minutes or more than that brown, there is a Now students, let's see with the help of this diagram how the reaction takes place between the copper sulfate and iron. First, in a beaker, we will take copper sulfate solution which is bluish in color. Now we are going to drop an iron nail in it and keep the iron nail in the copper sulfate solution for almost 20 minutes. After 20-25 minutes, what will happen? The iron nail become brownish in color due to the decomposition of copper, and the blue color of the copper sulfate solution fade. So this indicates that the reaction takes place between the iron and copper sulfate. Student, let's see the next chemical reaction, that is double displacement reaction. What is double displacement reaction? The reaction in which ions of two reactants mutually exchange their position, forming a precipitate, is called double displacement reaction. Let's see with the help of an example. Here, barium sulfate BAS react with zinc sulfate ZnSO4 and barium sulfate forms. The precipitate of barium sulfate is formed and zinc sulfate is formed. Now let's see how the displacement, double displacement takes place. Observe this SO4. This barium combine with SO4 and form barium sulfate, and this zinc combine with the sulfur to form zinc sulfide. In this way, the ions get exchanged and the double displacement reaction takes place between these two chemicals, and the precipitate of barium sulfate is formed. Now students, let's see the difference between oxidation and reduction reaction. What is oxidation reaction? A chemical reaction in which oxygen combine with the element, or a compound, or a reaction in which hydrogen is lost from a compound is called oxidation reaction. For example, carbon when react with oxygen gas, it is going to form carbon dioxide, or if the carbon is burned, then carbon dioxide is formed. In short, what is oxidation reaction? It is a combination of oxygen and release of hydrogen. Okay. Now let's see what is the reduction reaction. A chemical reaction in which hydrogen combines with an element or a compound, or a reaction in which oxygen is lost from a compound is called reduction reaction. For example, when chlorine gas react or combine with hydrogen gas, then it is going to form hydrochloric acid. So this is a combination of hydrogen gas. So this reaction is a reduction reaction.